Oh, hang on. Right. Back again. These are my sweet potatoes that I grew in the pot last year. I hid them in the veranda over there, covered with dried herbs just to protect them from too much rain that gets in the back of the veranda there. Let's tip it up and see what we got. If they're tiny, and I'm expecting them to just be tiny little fingerlings like that. Oh well, and the soil is dry, so it didn't obviously get too wet. It's firm. Yep, let's move that there. Wow, roast that as is, nice and crispy. Yeah, I'm not gonna sniff at that. Seriously, I'd call that a harvest. Yep, I would call that a harvest. It might not be exactly as I'd hoped, but it's sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes from the garden, and I'm harvesting that on the 19th of January. Okay, that bit is a bit rotten. Yeah, so maybe I'll just cut that bit off because the rest is still firm. So I'll just cut off that bit there. See how that is inside. I mean, obviously I should have watered more carefully during the summer. Yep, that one's a bit soft there, but firm. I'll see which ones. Nope, that's not good. Nope, that one's no good. Go in the compost. We'll see which ones are all good, and I'll report back with an image of them roasted, if there's any good in them. And you can see, oh, it's not bad. I think this year I'm going to try and put them straight in a bed rather than in a pot, because we're going to have more covered beds. So yeah, the soil is dry, so I think the ones that rotted were at the bottom of the pot nearest to the ground where it gets wetter. Yeah, because this year we're going to put them straight in the beds. I am definitely going to carry on growing sweet potatoes because, as I've said to you before, they're a dual crop because you can use the leaves in salad as well, the young leaves. And they make very good salad leaves. Sweet potato leaves. Yeah, that's it from that one pot. And that will make a nice, good, light soil addition to the bed. And that's not too bad. It's more than I've had before. So, well, third time will be even better. And look, that was from a cabbage that I chopped down because it had totally been demolished by slugs. And I've got a head coming just in time for winter harvesting in the Hungry Gap. It might be a small one just like the others, but it's leaves I can harvest. It's still something I can harvest between February, March and April, as long as I keep the slugs off. Yes, okay, so I'm going to let you go. Oh, let me show you the other Savoy cabbages where I harvested a small one and left the new shoots on the side. See this one here? They got small heads on them. So I've still got some Savoy cabbages. I'll just take off the carefully, so I don't want to snap the thin stalks. Take off the yucky leaves, because that encourages pests. So there you go. I've got 3 cabbage heads off a plant that normally would give you 1 cabbage. I just need to make sure I tie them in and support them a bit better. But there you go. And I have some parsley still growing there, flat leaf parsley. And I did tidy up around the blueberry and currants. I have spread a very thin, not even 1 centimeter layer of coffee grounds around the blueberries, but I'm going to put ash around the currants. There is new flower, there's new sprouts on the one red cabbage over there, so I'm going to let that go. I've got 1 cauliflower to take out there, and we have, this is either Swede, I think this is Swede, and I got 1 over there and 1 over there and another 1 there, so we might have 4 Swede. Let's see how they go, as long as I look after them and stop the slugs getting to them. And I shall make sure I mulch with a bit of something to stop the ground getting too wet or too dry, and make sure I stay on top of the yellowing leaves to keep the slugs away. So there you are, another update in this week. Yes, I'm going to be posting them as and when I record these tiny little segments. Oh, and this little red Russian kale I'm going to put into one of the beds. I've got some savoys in there and some leeks. I have not been looking after them, but at least they've not been washed out. Let's have a go and see next time what they're looking like. Oh, I see some black fly on the tiny garlic there. Monsters. Right. Let's get those sweet potatoes indoors. Hang on, let me try and get my other glove off. Oh, the button's on the wrong side of the phone.